like just be in Little Mix, please. Just too excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing all 4 looks from the Little Mix Power video. I just saw the video and I saw all of their makeup and I thought, damn girls, and I just had to recreate them. So this is my little version of the makeups in it. Me and my friend Emily, we're gonna go and see Little Mix. I'm so excited, I can't wait. I don't know how I'm gonna do my makeup because this I don't think is gonna stay, but do you know what? Little Mix are absolutely killing it at the minute. They are just... And when I saw this video, I just loved how they've all got their individual style, and I had to do it. We're starting off with Leigh-Anne, then going into Jessie, then into Perry, and then into Jade to finish. So I hope you guys enjoy. So if you like the look of this one, and you want to see the rest of them, and you saw the little clips at the beginning, and you thought, I'd like to do that, then please keep watching. So I've already done my brows. I'm using my Unique liner and my NYX Tame and Frame pomade to do that. This is what it looks like. And then skin, I'm rushing through it because you've seen it 1,000 times, but I'm prepping my skin with my Nivea Post Shave Balm and then using this brightening concealer from Maybelline under the eyes first to brighten, and then going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. It's really full coverage. The girls had flawless skin throughout, so it is really full coverage. Makes me look a little bit yellow, but I'm putting that all over the skin and using my MAC Pro Longwear to conceal under the eyes and any other areas. Just as I said, it is really full coverage and flawless. Then to set that all into place, I'm using the powder side from the Wet n Wild contour kit. Just basically setting that all down, and then I'm going in to use the contour side of that, the contour shade, to contour both sides. I'm just showing y'all one because you know what I'm doing. Nose, and also doing the neck, and then I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer to continue doing that, and using a bigger fluffy brush on the neck as well. Just remember to bronze up everywhere. And then I am highlighting with my Sleek highlighting palette, just using the cream sides for a little bit of highlights. I don't think they were crazy highlighted, but just a little bit. Anyway, so starting off with Leigh-Anne, here we go. We're going to be whizzing through these, so I apologise in advance for my wrapping. I'm prepping my eyes the same for every look, using my Smashbox primer and then setting it into place with the same powder we used for our face. And then I'm using the Zoeva matte palette, using these 2 shades to warm up the crease, but I'm kind of going in a straight line under the brow. As you can see, I'm going from the front of the brow using this kind of more coppery shade to the tip of the brow in like a line, and then kind of joining it together to make like a little flick. That's just the shape of the kind of crease that she was going for, so I'm doing that. And then I'm using the kind of skin colour shade to go all over the lid, as she didn't really have much on the lid by the looks of things, so I'm just doing that and bringing it onto the inner corner, and then making sure that everything is really nicely defined and blended together. I'm tightlining my top waterline with my NYX Treasure, but only the top, and then once I've done that, I am going into this eyeliner from Gosh, which is just like a really nice metallic silvery eyeliner, but I'm doing quite a thick line at the top and then just a little wing out the side, and just a little wing, and then I'm going over with this Kiko glittery, fantastic, amazing liner over the top just to add some sparkle. And then I'm using my ye old faithful liquid eyeliner from Poundland, and I'm doing a thin wing and thin line just to make sure that it doesn't kind of take away from what we've just done with the glitter, but then yeah, just matching that shape. Then for under the eye, I'm going back in with a coppery shade, and that's all I'm putting on the lower lash line and blending it all. And this is what I'm using for mascara, followed by these lashes. On they go. And then moving on to lips, I'm using this lip liner from New Look, followed by the Liquid Suede by NYX. Popping that all over, filling the lips in a bit, and then popping that all over the lip. And she had a slightly metallic looking lip, so I went in with this MUA Luxe Metallic Liquid Lipstick over the top and just kind of built it up a little bit to kind of, yeah, mimic how metallic her lips were. And that is Leigh-Anne done. Now moving on to Jessie. Here we go. She is smoky and sassy and coppery, and let's do it. So our eyes are prepped the same, and we are using this brown shade from my Zoeva Warm Spectrum palette to bronze up the eyes, and then I'm going into these 2 warm orange shades, and I'm winging out the crease as well. It's a nice winged effect. That is from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and also the same Zoeva palette. Then going back with the concealer, I am kind of like carving out the lid space just so that we've got a nice base. and I'm sorry for using another expensive palette, but I'm using this copper shade and basically mixing these 3 shades together on the lid. I can't remember their names. I will be here for 5 years if I told you the names of every colour, but yes, I'm popping those over the lid just to create a really nice colour, and then this warm orange shade again over it, just to, she had like a peachy colour. I didn't have all the colours I have, I didn't have a peachy colour that matched her eye. But anyway, then I'm going back into the transition shade, running that through the crease just to make sure it is all blended and there aren't any harsh lines from the concealer, and then using this nice brown shade from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, packing that into the outer corner and then blending it out. I do this quite a few times, but I took the steps out, otherwise the video would be 7 years long. So you get the idea, build it up until you're happy with it. And then I'm going into the black to do the same thing again, and yeah, building it up a couple times as well. Okie dokie, so we're blending away, blend, as it is all super blended, super like coppery and warm and fantastic and sassy. So I'm just topping up and blending just to make sure it's all nice, and going back into that coppery shade from the MAC palette to touch up and blend. You know I like to blend anyway, so that's just what I was doing. And then I am tightlining with my NYX Treasure Lily on the top liner, but then this MUA brown one on the bottom liner, because she looked like she had a darker one on the bottom. I believe that's what I did. She had a brown one on the lower lash line, and then I'm just popping it on the top of the lashes and smoking it out. And then I'm going back in with the same liner. I'm using this liner throughout because it's just the one. But then I'm doing a line across the top of the lid, and then when it gets to the outer corner, I'm just smudging it out. Now for under the eyes, I'm taking the transition shade, followed by the 2 warm orange shades that we had. And then again with the copper shade just on the kind of inner-ish third of the eye, kind of quite far actually, in, and then going in with the dark shade. Everything we put on the top, we're putting on the bottom. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that way. Otherwise I'm gonna run out of breath. Okay, so now we're packing the black into the outer corner to make it extra smoky and sultry and sassy like she is, and then just blending both of the orange shades underneath to make sure that everything really nicely ties in together and it looks beautiful. Then we're curling up our lashes, apparently. And then again, same mascaras as we had before. Then I put on some lashes. I use the Ardell Wispies, which I don't have the packet for anymore. And then the Ilia Texture lashes. They've got kind of like a half-ish lash, outer corner lash, which I just put on and built up. Then for the lips, I'm using the New Look lip liner again. And then my NYX Liquid Lingerie, which is nice and matte. Her lips were so nice and nude and matte. So I'm popping that all over the lip and overdrawing them slightly. Popping a little ring on my lip, and then, yeah, sass it out like Jessie. Motorbike. Okay, now on to Perry. We are working with Jessie's eye for this one, so because they're essentially very, very similar eyes, so we're just blending everything out, blending, so we kind of more of a blah, blah, blah. And then we're using this shade from the MAC palette just to put all over the lid, because her lid colour was slightly different, but that was kind of the only thing that was really different. So I just changed up the lid colour, make sure we packed that all on nicely, and then took the same brown that we had for Jessie's eye in the outer corner, built that up. We went back to the concealer to sharpen up the kind of like sharpened wing effect, like you do with tape usually, or if you want like a really sharp wing at the edge, because that's what she had, so we used the concealer. And then as it is the concealer, you can just blend it out with the sponge that we used for the face, and then set it into place with the powder and just top up, because it's gonna look a little weird otherwise. So we're just blending away to make sure it still looks in place, adding a little bit more of that brown to the outer corner and blending. And touching up. So we're using another Poundland eyeliner, but this time it is a brown one, as she had a brown liner on her lid. But with the liner, we didn't go all the way to create a wing, we just let it blend into the outer corner. Did some more touch-ups of everything and some mascara, you know the drill. And then added the same lashes that we used for Leigh-Anne's look. Now for the face, I'm using these Body Art Gems from Primark, which were like £1.50, and then using the face glue from this set. Now, okay, I am whizzing through this. This clip is 45 seconds. seconds. This took me half an hour to do, so each eye took me half an hour, so an hour in total. So they kept falling off, as you can see, and I kept trying to put them on. Just be aware that it's going to take a while. So I'm whizzing through this for you. Be creative, make any kind of thing that you want to create. I like it to be even, personally, but yeah, you should see they kept dropping off, and I personally like it to be even, so that's what I did. But you can do it, just chuck glitter on your face, do whatever you want, be creative and make it your own, because I find that's the most exciting part, really. So just building up the gems all over the face. And once I've done that, I'm using another one of Poundland's eyeliners, and this is a glittery eyeliner which I'm just popping all under the eye. And then I'm using the Makeup Revolution Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit in it, Chalon, I believe that's how you say it, popping that all over the lip. And then once I have done that, I am going to use a little bit of gloss. Again, this is from Poundland, popping that all over the lip. So I did use expensive eyeshadows, but I tried to balance it out with everything else. So, and then I didn't think it was light enough, so I put some concealer on, and then I went back into the liquid lingerie that we used for Jessie's look, just to make it a little bit more light to match Perry's look. So that is Perry complete, and I added a really cute choker as well, just to go with her look. Okay, on to the last one. Here we go for Jade. This is a really exciting, colourful, glittery look. So we are starting off with the same transition shade that we have had before, and then we're mixing these two colours from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, but really wing it out, because her crease was really winged out. And then using this orange shade, which we also used on Jessie's eyes, to intensify that, blending it out, and then going back in with the transition shade to blend it all together. Back in with the concealer again. Now we're really carving out the crease this time. So we're carving it out, and then we're adding a little bit of a wing and a little bit of a flick, because that is the shape that the glitter is going to follow. And we're setting that all into place, so we've got a nice clear base. That is just the same powder that we use for our face. Then I'm using this, which is like a foiled shadow from Makeup Revolution, popping that all over the lid just to make the glitters really stand out. This is actually a nail glitter, I think, from Sensational. Lol. So I put that in a little pot and just packed that all on the lid, because it was a really nice kind of rosy goldy colour. Then I'm using these three glitters from Claire's Accessories. This one, I have no idea where it's from. Putting them all together in a little pot and just packing it on. Just pack that glitter on. Do you know what? It's probably best if you do your eye makeup first, because you're gonna get glitter everywhere, and then do your face makeup after. But if you have done your face makeup, just brush it away. I'm going to tight line my top and bottom waterline with the NYX Très Jolie, and then I'm using this eyeshadow from MUA, which is amazing. It's so like metallic and amazing. So I'm popping that on the bottom lash line, blending out, and then using this shade, that one in particular, from this big Morphe palette. Then this matte blue, dark blue eyeshadow from MUA again. This is so intense, this colour, so be careful when you're using these, because they're so pigmented, they're amazing. Then back into the purple one, just to blend it all together. And then I'm taking this black just really close to the lash line, really close, just to intensify it. And then once I've done that, I'm going to do a wing. This wing is she had quite a thick wing, but be careful with glitter, it's quite tricky to do because it kind of bounces over the glitter. But I'm following the shape that we have carved out with the concealer and the glitter, but you know, do your thing. But I'm just following that shape. And then again with the same mascara, and then back into that really cool Kiko glitter liner, popping that all along the lower lash line, really, really close, popping that under there. Same again with this glitter eyeliner, which was from like Manchester's version of Poundland, which is where I got it. So I'm doing the same thing again, and then using this glitter, which is from that glitter fix set from Primark, popping that. This is like one of my favourite parts. I loved this bit. I was just really packing that glitter right under there. It looked so cool. And then back into the body art gems from Primark, doing the same thing again, popping these under. And again, it did take longer than I'm showing, but take your time with it, work it, it's worth it. And then be creative, it's so exciting to do, I love it. And then I'm putting these lashes on from Backstage Lashes. And then she was a lot more rosy than everyone else. So I took a little bit of blusher, which is from Makeup Revolution, just to make her look nice and rosy. thought this was really sassy the way I did that. Oh yeah, work it, girl. And then for the lips, I'm using the New Look lip liner again, but then the liquid lipstick from the same Retro Luxe matte lip kit that we used before in Echelon from Makeup Revolution, popping that all over the lip. And then using the same lip gloss again that we used for Perry. So that is Jade finished as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed these looks. It was so fun being creative, and if you do any of them or have any more crazy kind of creative festival looks, then please show them to me. And yeah, come and say hi, comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like if you liked it and would like to see more in the future, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!